Number one script agents need in today's market. Hi, I'm Paul R. Atkinson, your real estate coach. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the number one script that agents need in today's market. Now, before we get started, please click on the subscribe button below. And always remember, leave me a comment. Leave me a comment, and be sure to give me your feedback on something that you see or something that you want to learn more about. All right, so let's get started. When we talk about a number one script that agents are needing in today's market, you know what's the first thing that comes to my mind? It's been 16 years now that I've been a real estate agent, top producing, year after year after year. Six figures, year after year after year. Now, I'm very humble about that. But why is that? Well, I remember 16 years ago when I first started, the number one script that I mastered and still use to the day was the expired listing script. It was so funny. I remember one of our top producers, I was in an office in downtown Fort Lauderdale and on Las Olas. If anyone knows Las Olas, I mean, it's like a premier place. So I was in an office there, and the top realtor in there doing like 60 million a year volume. I was just a rookie. And I remember this day, I went to do a door knock at 8:30 in the morning, an expired listing. And when I went, it was like a multi-million-dollar home. Ding dong. I pressed that doorbell, nobody came. You know, my heart was like racing. Oh my God, what am I doing? What am I doing? I had my little flyer, nobody came. I just put it down. And when I turned around to get back to my car, who did I see? The number one realtor inside of that office that I was with. She looked at me and she says, "Paul, what are you doing out here?" I said, "Well, I'm trying to get a listing." She was coming to door knock, the same listing. So it's been over 16 years and over six figures over and over again, consistently, just continue to roll and roll and roll. So here's the script, and I'm going to tell you about this script. But remember, subscribe on the button below. Leave a comment if you want more scripts, because I have a ton of scripts. Cold calling scripts. I have buyer scripts. You want a script? Just let me know and I'll provide it to you. But the number one script that you need to have is the expired listing script. For over 16 years, it's amazing. And here's why. So, when you have control of the seller, what does it do for you? It gives you, on average, 3 to 5 new listings. If you market yourself right. If you get out there and have your listing and you market yourself right and you go and what I like to call the P5, the Paul 5, you knock on the 5 doors around that property that you have the listing on, and you let them know, "Hey, I'm the new listing agent here. I brought you a gift. Here's a detailed view with photographs of the property that I'm selling. It's your neighbor, you know, John and Mary. Do you know them? Oh yeah, I'm selling their home." I love that technique, okay? So when you do these things, you're able to get more opportunity. So controlling a listing is amazing. Also, more statistics. Well, anyone that has a listing today, in today's market, with the amount of technology, they can expect to have anywhere from 4 to 7 new buyer prospects in their pipeline if they properly handle the listing and marketing for buyers. Think about where the buyer comes from. Buyer, they come from open houses. When you do open houses, are you meaning to tell me if you have a new listing, you don't expect to get 5 to 7 new buyers? You can get up to 30 buyers. I am just being very moderate with this. So it's very important that you understand that the number one script for you should be your expired listings. Now, here's how it works. First, with your expired listing, you will go into your MLS and you're going to set a search for yourself. And you will set that search as if you're a client. it'll be expired. You know, it's always defaulted to active. No, you're going to uncheck that and you're going to check expired. Then go over to the price range. Set a price range that you're comfortable with. Me personally, I like to start with about 250,000 plus. Then go to the type of property. So single family home is pretty good. Townhome is pretty good. Villa, pretty good. Condos, not good. Why? You can't get in the building. It's very hard to get in the building. So just go with the single family home, the townhome, and the villa. Next thing you do is you would go down and make sure that you check the box to the expired listing of when it starts to feed you that information. How far back do you go? You don't need to go 30 days back. You don't need to go 6 months back. It's old. Go about 7 days back just to initiate this search. When you go 7 days back, you'll pick up on quite a bit. It probably will be a lot because you've now filtered into the county where you're in. So start to add the city that's closest to where you live. Because when these expired listings pop in the morning when you wake up about 8 o'clock, do you remember the story that I just told you? It was 8:30 that I was knocking on a $2.4 million home. 8:30 in the morning. Don't forget that. So you want to set that search so that it's near your home. So pick out the city that's closest to you so you can act fast, aggressive. Now remember, expired listings, everybody is calling. All the realtors are calling. They have all these subscriptions that tells them, just like you, hey, make this phone call. So think about that. The sellers themselves are annoyed. By 12 o'clock that day, they're already so upset because 25, 30 realtors have already ring their phone. But how many realtors have gone to knock on the door? Yeah, me. And yeah, my buddy over there. That's right. You go knock on the door. Be safe. It's okay. You're going to be afraid. The first time you do it, your heart's going to be pacing. I'm telling you, I did it. But you need to do it more and more and more and more. And the more you do it, the less your heart pace. And then you're going to be relaxed and you're going to start to love it like I do. All right? So you go and you set up the search. Let's get back to that, right? When you set that search up, now remember, let's just recap. You're going to check the box that is expired. Make sure that it's 7 days back. Then the second thing you do, set the price range to about 200, for me, I like 200,000 and up. Then you have all the county, it's going to be too much. So go to the city that's closest to you, where you live. And then finally, hit save. When you hit save or you hit the results, depending on how your MLS system works, you're going to get the results and you'll see maybe 5, 6, 10. Hopefully you get something in your city. Usually you do. And when you do, save that. When the prompt comes up for you to save it, it asks, who's the client? It's you. Put your name as the client and then put your email where you want the alerts to come. Then you just put in the subject block, my hot expired listing. My hot expired listing. So every time you get an email, it will say to you, hey, it's something hot. I've got to go. I know what I need to do. Now, you save that and you're automatically going to be getting every day, every morning, every midnight when it polls and something expires, you're going to start getting that the very next day. So now what happens? When you save that, you have the results bar and the results is showing you maybe like about 7 or 10 expired listings. Hey, guess what? Just quickly cross-check the history on it, see if it went back active or not. For all those that are still expired, print that sheet out, get that address, grab yourself your one-page flyer that talks about you and how you list a seller's home. And remember, guys, hit that subscribe button right now and also send me a comment if you need help to make that one-page button, okay? That one-page flyer, I can help you with that. I like to call it a button. For me, I just have my buttons all the time in my car, about 12. It's my one-page flyer, really. And I just, anytime I get an expired listing, guess what? I have at least 15 sitting in my car all the time. I pull up to that house, ding dong, hi, good morning. Now, here's some real good tip for you and the script itself. The script goes like this. We're going to role play right now, guys, because I love to do this, right? So how do you handle that event at the door? That event, that encounter with the seller. Here's what you need to do. First of all, breathe. Relax, especially if it's your first time, all right? And you want to have that flyer like right here in your hand like this, and kind of like facing them, right? Ding dong. Hold your chin up, okay? And smile, ding dong. The moment they open the door, you reach in and you say, hi, good morning. My name is Paul Atkinson, and I'm the best listing agent in your community. I'm just kidding. I just want to let you know that I'm one of the top realtors in this community, and I would love to work with you on selling your home. Just wanted to ask real quick. I noticed that your home is expired. Give them some time to answer, because you've been rambling on, right? And they said, yeah, it is. And I'm wondering, I noticed that it's expired or it's canceled. Are you still interested in selling this property? Answer is yes, I am. Say, wonderful. Is this a good time for me to come inside, take a look at your home, and talk to you and your family about selling the home? I would love the opportunity to interview for this job of being your listing agent. And I promise you, you will not regret it. Here, I brought you this gift. And hand them the gift. The gift is that button that I call, but it's like your one-page flyer that says so much about you, what you do. Once again, subscribe below, and in the comments, if you need that script, if you need that button, that one-page flyer, just let me know in the comment. I'll be happy to put it together for you. Something that you have to personalize. Sometimes you put your image on it, your photograph, and then you list all the things that you do. Of course, everybody says, list on the multiple MLS. Yeah, fine. But then syndication with over 300 or hundreds of different websites throughout the world, open houses, GPS apps for buyers to come by and see inside of the property. It goes on and on and on and on. So one of the things about doing your listing presentation, and I have a perfect lesson plan on that for you. Just let me know if you want to see that. Just hit me up right below. I'll take care of it for you. The most important thing that you need to know when you're doing a listing presentation is 5 steps of the sale. The 5 steps of the sale: conversation, curiosity, conviction, desire, and close. Amazing. And that lesson that I provide to you is worth $1,000,000. I'm telling you. I learned this thing about, I don't know how many years ago, but in 1990 something, when I was recruiting for the United States Navy. I was a Navy recruiter. I spent 14 years in the US Navy. Everything I learned about sales came from Uncle Sam, the best. In my opinion, I learned so much. And the 5 steps of the sale, I mastered it in the 90s. And right now, who could teach you better? Me. So if you want to learn more about that, hit that button below. Let me know. I'll take care of it. No problem. Let's get back to this, right? So the number 1 script for you is the expired listing. And those are the things that you want to do, how to set things up, how to get those listings coming in that are expired, how to get out there and knock the door, what to do when you get to the door. I just told you that. If you didn't write it down, just go ahead and hit the comment. Let me know you need something in writing. I'll provide it to you. So once again, guys, I am so delighted to have this opportunity to tell you of the number 1 script that you need in order to be a successful real estate agent. Once you get a seller, you get all the buyers you need. Think about it. That's why I say that's the number 1 script. So Without any further ado, go get him, Tiger. You know what to do. Get out there, hit the ground running, keep yourself motivated. Until next time, go get him, Tiger. See you soon.